Hi students, I hope you all are safe and sound at your side. So welcome back to the free grammar lessons. This is Deepa Tyagi. So let's continue with the same topic. In the previous video, I explained you about the noun clauses. Let's further continue with the same topic with the another two types of subordinate clause, that is noun clause, adjective clause and the adverb clause. Noun clauses I had already explained in the previous video. So today I'll continue with the adjective clause as well as the adverb clause. So I hope you all are ready. So let's continue. Come on children, let's continue with the adjective clause and the adverb clause. So very first we'll start with the adjective clauses. Okay, these are added with the word which, who, that, whose, etc. Okay, whom, whosoever, whomever, like this. But did you notice that these words we also use in the noun clause, but the words which we use in the noun clause as well, who we use in the noun clause as well, that also we use in the noun clause, as well as now we are going to use that in the adjective clause also. Same with the whose. Now dear children, what the difference, like in the noun clause, when we use these words, they were used as to express, like as it is act as a noun. But here when in the adjective clause, when we are going to use which, whose, that, whose, whom, in the adjective clause we will use these words to qualify the noun. Okay, first keep it in mind before triggering to the topic adjective clause. You must know what are adjectives. Adjectives are the words which qualifying or which describes about the nouns. So mainly these words will modify, or these words will qualify, or these words will describe about the noun. How? Let's go with some examples. Children, before I read the examples for you, as I told you, these words act as an adjective in the sentence. Okay, children, if you remember when I taught you types of pronoun, there were one type of pronoun was relative pronoun. If you remember, just to recall, I say once again, relative pronouns, these words are used in relative pronoun to relate the pronoun. For example, just refresh your relative pronoun. The girl who is standing at the gate is my daughter. The pen which you are using, gifted by your mother on your birthday. Okay, the gate that was open is closed forever. Okay, that. So here these examples which I have given you, these all are the words used to relate the pronoun in these sentences. If you remember the relative pronoun, it will be easy for you to understand the adjective clauses. Okay, see, which we use for the thing, who and whose we use for the people. Okay, use for the person. Here the that we use for the person as well as for the thing, but this which is used only for the things. Okay, so let's read the sentence and try to understand what I mean to say. The house that I live in belongs to my father. The house that I live in belongs to my father. Okay, here now as I say, which is the subordinate clause. Here mainly we are talking about the subordinate clause. So from where we have the subordinate clause, the house that I live in. So subordinate clause start from the word that. I told you subordinate clause start from the word that. These I am so sorry, that, whose, who, whom, what, whosoever, whomever, whichever, why, etc. That I live in belongs to my father. That I live in belongs to my father. This is complete the adjective clause. How you will recognize it is an adjective clause as, see, this word is used for modifying or describing the house. They are talking about the house that I live in. House that I live in. If you read the sentence that I live in, here this word that, it is modifying, it is qualifying the house, and house is a noun. So here this entire group of words are describing about the house. So here we have an adjective clause. See the another sentence. God helps those who help themselves. God help those who help themselves. If you read what is the clause here, the clause is those who help themselves. Okay, here if again you read God help those who help themselves, those, here we are talking about those, means God help those. Okay, God help those, here it is like God. Okay, means the person, those who help themselves. Okay, now see the another sentence. The dog that bites, that not bark. The dog that bites, that not bark. Here when we read this sentence, that bites, that not bark, here that is that bites we are using for the dog, that particular dog, describing about the dogs that bites that not bark. Here the next sentence, I know the place where he met with an accident. I know the place where he met an accident. So when you read this sentence, it is the adjective clause where he met with an accident. Here when we talk about where he met, it means they are talking about that place, describing about the place where he met with an accident. The girl who was talking is my sister. The girl who was talking is my sister. Here when we read the adjective clause, who was talking is my sister, this is, we are talking about the girl. So again it is qualifying or describing about a noun. That is only the main thing you have to keep it in mind, that adjective clauses, they are the clauses which describes the noun. Okay, sometime the adjective is omit, this word is omit, like the girl was talking is my sister. I can say directly the girl was talking is my sister. If I say it directly, here the word who is omit, and you have to understand that if I'll not write, then also it is hidden over there. That was the reason why he came late. So why he came late, this all is depend on the reason. Okay, here it is a noun. The explanation which she gave is not satisfactory. The explanation which she gave is not satisfactory. Here the explanation which she gave not satisfactory. Here if you read about which she gave not satisfactory, okay, what is not satisfactory? Explanation which she gave. Okay, so here it is describing about the explanation, means that explanation is not clear which is given by the teacher or whosoever. I met the girl whose eyes were blue. I met the girl whose eyes were blue. So here this word whose eyes were blue, whose eyes were blue, who, it means we are talking about the girl, describing the girl with the blue eyes. Okay, if I say I met the girl with the blue eyes, here with the blue eyes is a phrase, but whose eyes are blue is a clause. Okay, my dear children, again just to refresh, adjective clause are the clauses which describes about the noun and the group of words which talk about the noun, and they are related with the relative pronoun with the word which, who, that, whose, whosoever, whomever. Okay, thank you children. Now wait, I will make another video for your adverb clause. Thank you.